is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
Off the top, taking a live look outside, showers and storms are developing this afternoon and will continue to work their way into the evening. Next Weather meteorologist Dave Warren joins us with a look at our football forecast.
Yes, football forecast. Well, it's tailgating right now, and there's some storms around. And they will continue to develop and slowly try to work through the area here. Now, this type of pattern here, they're setting up right over the metro areas, then moving back across the region. There's the Hard Rock Stadium here, just getting a shower that's trying to move out. A little heavier shower and a lightning strike just north of 595. That could move towards downtown Fort Lauderdale. So they continue to develop here in Broward County. Also in Miami-Dade, we've seen a cluster of showers developing here around Homestead, now working south towards the upper Keys. Activity continues to try to develop over the interior. It may do so and then work across the region. So let's say 4, 5, 6 o'clock here. Just watch for some downpours. It'll all try to wind itself down here by about 7, 8 o'clock, just in time for kickoff. It is cooling things down. We're under a heat advisory. The heat index, where it hasn't seen the showers, is still at 100 degrees in Miami, 106. That's the heat index in the Keys there, Key West. So it is trying to cool things down a bit. We're at 88 degrees right now. The wind picking up out of the southeast, gusting to 16 miles an hour. We will put showers in the forecast initially between about now and 6, but look at the rain chances gradually diminishing there. Kickoff just after 8 o'clock, so I think maybe a stray shower, but overall things winding down here this evening. Heat advisory will be expired by then. Again, we're getting some relief with these showers across the area now. We will see more storms in the area tomorrow. Not much change. That wind just trying to push everything up against the East Coast here. Little change to Saturday. Still hot and humid with storms, but we are getting some drier air. It's trying to work its way in from the north. That could lower the rain chances, especially if you're inland and a bit farther north there by Sunday to Monday. Next Weather rain tracker shows the activity still moving through the area by 6, but getting a little lighter by 7. 8 o'clock should be winding down, and then we have the repeat again tomorrow. So the day starts with sunshine, really heat things up here in the morning, and then we'll see the activity working through the area here in the afternoon and evening. Tracking the tropics here, we have to watch Francine down to a tropical depression, but we're getting heavy rain going up through the Mississippi Valley, and the squalls moving through the panhandle of Florida there. Those are strong to severe storms. Still seeing some heavy rain across parts of Alabama, moving north into Tennessee. Flooding will be a problem there. This area in the Atlantic has a low development potential, same as that. We'll also keep an eye on tropical depression number 7 there out in the Atlantic as it continues to move to the west and then gradually forecast to turn north here. That will be sometime later next week. As far as the forecast here in our area tomorrow, we will see these showers and storms developing noon to 3. Still high chance around 6 o'clock, but then gradually tapering off by about 9 o'clock in the evening. Next Weather 7-day forecast, temperatures into the 90s. Slightly lower rain chances there Sunday to Monday. We'll put them right back up to 50% though, starting next Tuesday.
Now to Fins on CBS Miami. In just a few hours, your Miami Dolphins will be back on the field in a Thursday night matchup. It's against the Buffalo Bills. And your Dolphins station has you covered before, during, and after the game. CBS News Miami's Steve Majuri has all the buzz from Hard Rock Stadium.
It's truly a game day when the game is at night. That's because the festivities last throughout the day. And people have been getting here early to get their parking spot ready, and the cones and the markers are all up hours ahead of time because this game has storylines both on the field and off of it. You'll find Ronald Paramore at the same spot every Dolphins game.
Section 114, row 26, seats 11.
He was out before 9 a.m. getting ready for the Dolphins' primetime showdown with the Bills. The Bills Mafia has been a hurdle for the Fins. They've dropped 4 straight games to Buffalo, including in the playoffs. Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa said the road to a division title likely runs through the Bills.
There's one team that's won the division consecutive years. That you could say that they by de facto own the division until somebody takes it from them.
That's going to be what's written out there until we do something about that. That's going to be the narrative, that we can't beat the Bills, and until we do beat them, and we beat them consistently, like none of that's going to change. And we have an opportunity to do that.
Paramore says this is a must-win and says the fans will be the team's 12th man tonight under the lights.
We need this victory, and we haven't beaten the Bills in years. So this will be a stepping stone for us if we can come through tonight. That's why I wore this tour jersey here, to make sure to let him know that he has backup and that we want to win this game, and we must win this game.
The dominant storyline this week is Tyreek Hill's detainment by Miami-Dade police before Sunday's season opener. Paramore is confident Hill won't be distracted by the incident tonight, since he reeled in 130 yards and a touchdown on Sunday, just hours after he was in handcuffs.
He just said, look, let that go. We'll deal with that later, but I'm for the team. I got to do my job, and that's exactly what he did.
The kickoff is at 8:15. Many Dolphins fans know this has been a great rivalry since its inception. The Fins lead the all-time series between the two teams by 4 games, maybe 5 after tonight. In Miami Gardens, Steve Majiri, CBS News, Miami.
Here, Dolphin Station has you covered ahead of tonight's game against the Buffalo Bills. Join Lauren, Elliott, and Ivan for live coverage at Hard Rock Stadium starting at 5. Then at 7 p.m., it's the Coach Mike McDaniel show. Pregame is at 7:30. Kickoff is just after 8, followed by 5th quarter, and it's only here on CBS News Miami, the official home of the Miami Dolphins. And we have a programming note. Tonight's live eviction episode of Big Brother at 8 p.m. will air on our sister station, CW Miami 33. The search is on for a 14-year-old girl near Fort Lauderdale. Investigators say Angela Bruno was last seen along the 4700 block of Southwest 12th Court. It was around 8:45 Monday morning. Detectives say the teen is 5 foot 4 inches tall, weighs about 120 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a long-sleeve pink shirt and khaki pants. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is urged to call police. A disturbing discovery. A woman was found covered in blood near a gas station in Hollywood. Police say she was stabbed several times and they know who did it. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner has the report.
3 different scenes that are connected. This parking lot where we believe the victim's car was found, the gas station across the street where the victim herself was found, and then a motel down the road where an employee there told me he saw the suspect. This is what our crew spotted around 3:45 Thursday morning. A woman bleeding in this Chevron parking lot off of South Federal Highway. And now we're learning more about the suspect from Brian Adams, an employee at Richard's Hotel a block away.
I had a gentleman come to the window with a lady behind him.
Adams was working the front desk when he said a man approached him around 3:30, pretending to translate for the woman he was with.
That's why I got the feeling he was putting it into Google Translate. I have that on my phone. I don't need you for that. And I speak enough Spanish to be dangerous, so.
He knew something was off.
Just the way he was acting, he wouldn't look at me. He was looking behind him everywhere but where my eyes were. And you're dealing with people like this every night, especially on the overnight. You get a different crowd. You get the gut feelings with people, and I gave him a price that was so high. They walked away.
He walked away, and a few minutes later, he said he saw a different woman wobbling across the street as if something was wrong. Then 30 minutes later, police came looking for information, said a woman had been stabbed.
And as soon as they told me that the clothes that he was wearing, the light bulb popped. It's black shirt, blue pants. It's the exact guy I saw 30 minutes before.
He showed police the video surveillance he has.
As soon as they saw the girl that was here, they said, no, this is not the girl. And then I told them there was another girl I saw across the street, and that's when they figured out this is the right girl.
Police found the woman in this Chevron parking lot and transported her to a nearby hospital. Then police shifted their focus to a car across the street in a CVS parking lot that said Uber on it. That car was towed away and escorted by police. So based off of our conversation with that hotel employee down the road, it is clear that police have a picture of what this suspect looks like. But at this hour, we do not have that photo. They have not released it, but of course, we will let you know as soon as we get any more information. In Hollywood, Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.
When we come back, a historic mission completed. We are getting a look at the first ever commercial spacewalk and what it means for the future. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. We are tracking Tropical Storm Francine. The storm is moving inland after striking the Gulf Coast as a Category 2 hurricane. Hundreds of thousands of people are without power. CBS News Miami's Dave Malkoff is in Houma, Louisiana with the latest.
The rain fell and sparks flew, with a transformer reportedly exploding in Metairie, Louisiana.
It's very, very windy.
Francine made landfall in the state as a Category 2 hurricane, weakening to a tropical storm as it reached New Orleans. The Flood Protection Authority says they closed 52 floodgates to protect against possible storm surges. But the streets in Terrebonne Parish look like an ocean. The storm downed trees and street signs. More than 300,000 Louisiana customers are without power. First responders and crews tried to clear what they could, even among the blowing winds.
The roof was just torn apart. You can see how it's just kind of peeled back like an old-fashioned sardine can.
This thrift store in Houma is gone.
It's very serious for this neighborhood because it's maybe the most affordable place for anybody in this neighborhood to shop.
The director of the National Hurricane Center told CBS News many deaths occur after a hurricane has passed because people are going out into flooded areas, getting too close to power lines, and using generators in an unsafe way. Louisiana's governor told everyone to just watch out.
We are going to have a lot of people on the roadway that is necessary to put the vital infrastructure back in place so that you can go about your daily lives.
The remnants of Francine are spinning northwards through Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas, with tornado threats as far east as Florida. Dry areas are in danger of getting too much rain too quickly. Dave Malkoff, CBS News, Houma, Louisiana.
History was made in space. For the first time ever, 2 private astronauts carried out a spacewalk. Billionaire tech CEO Jared Isaacman is the commander of the mission. He floated outside SpaceX early this morning. It was more than 400 miles above Earth. The goal was to test new spacesuits. They will be used for a future Mars mission.
So what they did today was put those new spacesuits through their paces. They tested the motion, the mobility of the joints, how easy or difficult it was to move. And the engineers, of course, will take that information and plug that back into the continued development.
The Polaris Dawn mission is scheduled to splash down this weekend. That's your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and have a great day.